What's going on, guys? Today we've got an absolutely crazy video because I'm going to show you how you can make scripts like this with AI in less than 5 minutes. Now, this exact script I made with ChatGPT in around 5 minutes, and it would take a creative strategist, a copywriter, including their research time, around 1 day to make a creative exactly like this. So if you want to scale your Facebook ads and you're trying to achieve volume with your ad creatives, you need to be following this exact framework. So you can see the script right here. As well as that, I'm going to be showing you how you can generate UGC creators with AI, just like this, and we're going to be going through the step-by-step tutorial. Now, what I'm going through right here, it's 83 pages, and you can see how many prompts are in it, and you can get access to this as well. But if you want to get the most value out of this video, watch how I go through it, because obviously I've made this. I know the best way to follow this document. So watch me go through this document. I'll show you all the prompts, how to use it, and how you can generate ad creative scripts, ad creatives, UGC ads that look just like this. And this is going to give you the ability to double your ad creative output, add 6 figures in revenue, and save thousands monthly with this AI creative bot training. Now, trust me, this isn't just words. I do this every single month, and it's so important that if you follow this, you're going to get the same results. And I couldn't recommend it more, because you're going to save money, you're going to make money. So make sure you follow this step by step and you use it for your brand, for your agency, or for yourself to get better results. So this is complete A to Z step-by-step training, including prompts and how you can make ad creatives with little to none human interference. So leveraging this doc will save you time, money, and make you more money, which is so important. And it's crucial that you take action now before your competitors do, and it's too late. So why is all of this important? AI is taking over the world, and this doesn't change when it comes to your ad creatives. Many brands, agencies are stuck in the past with their processes, and they're getting left behind. And whether you like it or not, AI is here to stay, and that's the truth. So this means that you need to leverage it in your processes across your businesses. So this isn't just with ad creatives. As a whole, AI is taking over, and you need to leverage it. If you don't, you'll be overtaken by those businesses, brands who do. So this is how we make double the ads in double the time, so we can test and find more winners. Now, I'm not saying rely on this whole document. I'm not saying rely on AI, but use this in your creative strategy process to make more ads. So a little introduction before we get into it. So I'm Adam. In 2022, I founded Media Engineered, an ad creative agency for D2C brands. We've worked with over 35 D2C brands. We've generated millions of dollars across our clients for several different niches. And you can find me on X, LinkedIn, Twitter, and I've got loads of actionable YouTube videos just like this that will help you leverage AI, help you test Facebook ads, help you scale your brand's revenue. So what's inside? We've got 2024 ad creative trends, AI creative process overview, the problem with many AI-driven ad creatives, the optimal 2024 AI creative process, unlimited customer insights in 60 seconds, translating research into conversions, AI Copywriting Genius, rewrite the scripts prompts, reduce creator costs with AI UGC creators, scaling and optimizing your ads with AI. So this will include all the prompts you need to do for all of that. And I know it's a lot, but it literally covers the A to Z process of your ad creatives. If you want to make ad creatives with AI, the answers are all in here. So I'm going to break down every single one of these, the prompts that you need to do it, and let's get straight into it. So first of all, we go through the 2024 AI trends. Now I'm just going to go full screen now, and you can see here AI has taken over. So AI is literally taking over everything. It's now become inefficient not to leverage AI. This is the same when it comes to your ad creatives. So this process is necessary if you want to save time, money, and increase your creative output. And you can see here, this was made with AI. So it just shows how crazy AI is. So with AI advancing every single day, we're now seeing new tools we can use for our ad creatives. Market research experts who can gather data at 100 times the speed of a human. We have professional copywriters at our fingertips for next to nothing, yet they don't have days off sick and they're 10 times more efficient. We have AI generated UGC creators who are becoming more and more realistic. And we have AI generated voiceovers which cannot be differentiated from real voices. And this is so true, because when creators make mistakes at my agency, 5 times out of 10, we don't ask them to repeat it. We will just use AI to fill in the gaps. Now, here's an overview of the AI creative process. So the tech stack, we have ChatGPT, Arcads, and 11 Labs, and we're going to get into each of these later on. There's a few other useful platforms, but for this guide, we're just going to be focusing on these three because they have everything we need to make ads. So here's the ideal strategy. We have research, ChatGPT, strategy, ChatGPT, script writing, ChatGPT, and you can use any software, it doesn't have to be ChatGPT. We have producing and filming, which will be Arcads, of course. Extra AI voiceovers will be 11 Labs. Then we have creative analysis, which will be ChatGPT. So the problem with many AI-driven ad creatives, let's get into it. Now, there's a lot. Let me be honest with you right now. So you can see here, bad in, bad out. I'm a strong believer that the quality you get out of AI is heavily dependent on what you put in. That's why when people moan about ChatGPT not being very useful, I laugh, I really do. And it's because you have to treat each chat like you're talking to a child with no context. Explain everything in detail and clearly explain exactly what you want. AI is super effective when used right, but it's not a mind reader, and that's what a lot of people think. So ads are supposed to be relatable, authentic, especially UGC, but sometimes AI generated content, and majority of the time it can come off as robotic or scripted. So if you aren't careful with your prompts, your scripts can quickly become long-winded and boring. You need to ensure that your prompts are clear and detailed to ensure AI is spitting out responses in the best tonality and style for that specific script. Much like you wouldn't hire Shakespeare to write your scripts, you shouldn't leave AI to completely script your ads either. Now, missing context. So AI can obviously miss glaring opportunity because it doesn't have the full context of your business. It's impossible to tell it everything about your business. This results in sometimes AI missing some important points that could add value. So you see this a lot with things like risk reversals, guarantees, free shipping, stuff like that. AI doesn't know about them, so it doesn't include them. So that means your ads are less effective than they should be. Trust issues, and this is a massive one for me. Not everything AI spits out is 100% true. In the past, I've checked something ChatGPT's told me and it just wasn't true, or they've just pulled data from somewhere random and they've put fake links in. So that's why it's important to verify, double cross everything. And that's why you can't 100% rely on AI, because it's just not quite good enough yet. Lack of creativity. So relying too much on AI can remove all creativity from your ads. If you think about it, if everyone is using AI, then what makes everyone stand out or anyone stand out? It's literally a robot, and you need to avoid your ads coming off robotic and boring. So it can be difficult because it is literally a robot. So you might need to give it that initial creativity, give it some extra prompts, and that can be what sets you apart, your high quality prompts, which hopefully you can get from this document right here. Now, the optimal 2024 ad creative process looks a little bit like this. So high quality prompts, not relying on AI, making changes to improve AI's output, fact checking everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Adding context to everything as well. So giving it the risk reversals, giving it all the information it needs to be able to go on and make the best ads possible, the best scripts possible. Now, this is the research process, and it's how we like to get unlimited customer insights in literally 60 seconds, because that's all it takes, no joke. So slashing research time. Research is one of the most important aspects of the creative process. It gives you all the contents you need to be able to go ahead and write effective scripts. If the research is done right, the script writing process should be an absolute breeze. So the goal of this process is to completely increase the speed that you can conduct research. That's an overarching goal. So we're going to be using ChatGPT to extract information about your customers from different websites. The reason this works so well is because we're getting customers' real opinions. If something's so important to someone, they feel inclined to leave a review or create a post, then it's probably a pretty big deal to them. And the chances are there's other people in the marketplace who feel like this as well. So that's why it's so important, because it's not just that one individual's opinion. It's, okay, they feel a certain way about your product. They've left a comment. The chances are there's so many other people who feel like that in the whole marketplace. And the ideas that we get the most feedback from, and we see, okay, there's lots of people speaking about this pain point or this desired outcome, then that can be an angle that we can build from. So here's the main points that we're trying to extract from the review mining process. pain points, objections, failed solutions, desired outcomes, purchase prompts, and value propositions. So that's kind of what customers are feeling, and that's when we're doing the review mining, we're trying to find out these points. So ChatGPT review mining, we're going to be using the customer website. We're going to be plugging the customer website in, and we're going to be finding out all the information using these prompts that I'm about to show you. So with all that said, it's super important that you don't rely on it. You always cross-reference it. It's super effective. Load up ChatGPT, start a new chat, and name it brand name. Now copy and paste the prompts on the next slides. Now everything from this point onwards you want to do in the same chat. It's really important that you use the same chat to do this, because that's going to give ChatGPT basically updates its memory within the chats, and it means it gets more smart as it goes along. So here's the first prompt. Now I'm going to be working with you to go through this prompt list so you can see it actually works. And I've chosen a random brand. I'm just going to paste them there, called Mellow Water. Literally a random brand that I'm not affiliated with at all. So let's start with it and let's see how it goes. So the first point is we're doing the review mining, of course, and we're trying to find out common things that customers like or don't like about the brand. Now, I'm not going to read through everything. I'm literally going to work through the prompts with you as if I was working and doing this on my own, because it's really important. I don't know why that's not showing. Might have to zoom out to get this fully in. But it's really important that you just get this done, especially when you are making ads for the first time for a customer. Review mining is going to be where you get a lot of your information. Now, I personally don't think review mining can be topped from doing it manually, but this is a great way. And to save time, if you're in a rush, 100% you should do it. And you should do this alongside manually doing it, in my opinion. So we can see some really good points there. Now, next one. So pretty much what we're doing here is we're just asking them to divide this list above into 7 categories and breaking them into the emotions that I broke down earlier. So the emotions that we're looking for here, that's what it's doing. It's breaking them down, plus there's one extra one. It's very similar. And it does it so well. So you've got pain points, desired outcomes, and it's perfect. And you can see it's actually, it's going to these review websites. So if I clicked on one of these, for example, there'll be reviews on here and it'll be referencing one of those, which is just so valuable. But what I was talking about earlier is sometimes it can just lie, and it just does it sometimes. And I can't explain it. Like, for example, it clearly did it well there. It's gone to an honest website. Before, I've gone to a website and it's just completely the random thing, or the review's not even on there. So it's important that you do check it. But overall, you can get some really good points. But the thing is, I just don't think you can top it manually. I know I've said it a few times, but yeah, definitely try it manually as well. So once it's finished with that, we're just going to get ChatGPT to write a summary based on all of this information, and then also include the number of reviews that they assessed, so we know that it's accurate. So they used 20 customer reviews. So yeah, it's decent. 20 customer reviews that quickly, you can't really beat that. And then it gives you an overview like this, which would, you could save the time from reading all that and just read the overview, and that would give you some real good insights to get started right away. So that's a summary of the review mining, and we can also use ChatGPT as well. So ChatGPT is really useful, and it gives you good insight because you can use it for Reddit, you can use it for scriptwriting, you can use it for everything. In terms of review mining summary, you can really take it as far as you like. So keep digging further to find out more about what your customers actually want. Always cross-reference it. And if you don't have reviews, use your competitors as long as they are exactly the same kind of audience as yours. So action step, open up ChatGPT, copy each of these prompts in. And if you don't have access to this yet, you can request access using the link below this video, and follow this prompt list and see how it performs for you. Now for ChatGPT Reddit research, This is another great way of finding authentic opinions from your customers. I prefer to do this manually, but here's the AI method because, like I said, it can be really dodgy when it's giving you links. But yeah, let's try it with the Reddit. I think Reddit's really good. It's another great platform. I'm just going to get the website link from up top. Here we are, mellowwater.com. Just going to paste that in there. And there at the end. And we'll see. As I say, Reddit, I love Reddit because it's an authentic place. So it's literally people going and gossiping, people chatting. So you see here, it's had difficulty. So if I end it, I'll tell it to try again. And this is what I meant. Sometimes it can have issues, sometimes it doesn't. So it looks like it's doing it now. So yeah, that's why I like to do it manually, because you can't always trust it with the review mining side of things and with the Reddit. But this, yeah, so it looks like it's got it now. So you can see it's basically just bringing up articles and points that we could use in our ads based on this article. If I was doing this realistically, I would do this, and then I'd also go side by side into Reddit. And this is like Mellow Water, so that's watermelon, electrolyte water. I'd be looking at other competitors. I'd be searching their names. I'd be searching electrolyte water in Reddit, and basically trying to find all the authentic points that I can. You can see there's another example response of what you can get here. So yeah, if you haven't already, go ahead, try this, use Reddit, use this prompt, try it, see what it comes out with yourself. Overall, we got some really good points from the research, and you saw it didn't take us much time at all. We've got our customer emotions, we've found some insights from Reddit, and you can use this in the ads. So now it's really important to take this research and try and make it turn into conversions. So what we're going to do here is create a strategy from the research that we came up with. So before writing any scripts, it's deadly important that you come up with a strategy. If you don't, your scripts will just be wishy-washy and not targeting anyone. Within the strategy, we need to clearly define the angle and concept that we're targeting. So now we'll follow the prompts on the following cards to perfect this process. You see some more AI generated images. So right now we're just going to follow on in the same ChatGPT script, and we're going to see what it comes up with. So this first prompt, I'll explain it. Mellow water. So we've asked ChatGPT to act as a master copywriter and marketing, to think like him and reply like him, and we want ChatGPT to create a successful Facebook ads campaign to sell the products for Mellow Water. But first of all, we want them to assess the 10 strongest market desires. And there's a load of other stuff to make this prompt more accurate. So you can see here, it's done a really good job for this. We've got desire for hydration, and it lists the biggest pain point to go with this customer desire, which is most of the hydration drinks are packed with sugar and artificial ingredients, which I can relate to definitely. Then we have desire for healthy lifestyle, but they all marketed as all these products are marketed as healthy, but they're full of hidden calories. So all of these are really good points. Now I'm not going to read them all, but you can see how effective this is. Then it goes on to come up with a few different Facebook ad campaign strategies. Now this is just very baseline, but it pretty much matches a campaign for each of these market desires. So you can see it definitely gives you a good idea, and then we can go and build off that with a second prompt. So these will just give you good ideas for basically angles that you can use going forward. And we also have this, so categorize each of these angles into 10 market desires from Breakthrough Advertising, the book. And if you haven't read that, then I recommend it massively. It's a book that every top marketer has read and recommends. So you can see here, breaking it down into different awareness levels is something that helped us at the agency get much better results, because you can see, okay, what is this angle? Do people know about the product? Do they know they've got an issue? Do we need to educate more in the ads? And this process helps you come up with the answers for those questions. So you can see it just breaks it down into whether people are solution aware, product aware, they're most aware, so they literally know about Mellow Water, they've either got it or they just need a nudge to buy, or they're looking at competitors. And it basically goes down the list to people who are aware that they've got a problem, but they aren't actively looking for a solution. So it's really useful for that. Then we can move on to coming up with different concepts for our ads, which is really good. So we'll pretty much take an angle from one of these above. So let's come up with, I'm going to go to the previous prompt actually and choose one of these angles. So I really like the first one, so desire for hydration. I'm going to put that angle to people who want to be, actually let's go for healthy lifestyle, that might be better. So people who want a healthy lifestyle, and I want you to come up with different ad concepts that we could use around this. Well, ChatGPT. So let's see what we get. Morning routine. So they're filming the usual morning routine, looking sluggish, unmotivated, and sipping on an unhealthy energy drink or coffee. Suddenly they switch to mellow water. After this sip, they look refreshed. So that's a cool idea from the get-go. And, you know, look how long that's taken us. And we've got a great idea there. What's really in your water? Really cool, like that one. Guilt-free hydration challenge, watermelon dance break. Yeah, so it's really cool ideas, and you've got loads. It's literally still going. So the taste test, love that one. That one's always works for us. And you get the point. So this process you shouldn't rely on it, but it'll give you ideas. So like you aren't going to take this word for word and copy it, but what you can do is build from it in your ads. And that's probably the key point from all of this, is take what AI is giving you and build from it. So yeah, some really good points right there. What's in your bag? I love that idea. So someone going up to someone in the gym saying, what have you got in your gym bag, for example, or even a testimonial saying what I've got in my gym bag, taking out all your equipment and having mellow water in there and explaining the different benefits of it. Really organic way of saying it. You could translate all of these into UGC ads, static ads, GIF ads, and even high production stuff, maybe stuff in the studio, fake podcasts and stuff like that. So a summary of that. It's huge when it's coming up with, this is huge when you're trying to come up with new concepts and ideas. So at my agency, we're very clear that all ads we want, they need to have a clear angle and a clear concept. So when we test them, we can see, okay, what worked, what didn't work, how can we build from it? So this means that when the ad performs or doesn't perform, we can refer back to the strategy to reverse engineer that effectively. So another action step, go ahead, try this, pause the video, get access to the prompt list, try this and see how it performs for you. Now, we're getting on to the juicy bit, which we all came for, Copywriting Genius. So script writing, if you use the right prompts, you can literally get a Copywriting Genius at your fingertips, but better because they don't complain, have time up or ever stop working. So in this section, I'm going to be going through the exact prompts that we use to write scripts for your brand. So remember, don't use this as a finished product and always add your own spin, because no matter how hard you try, AI just isn't good enough and it will have missing context, a little bit robotic, not flow as well as you want it to, but you can get some really good foundations. So I'm going to stop mentioning that these are made from AI, but of course this was made by AI. Now, prompt one, we're going to continue in this chat. Of course, I'm just going to get the original link that I sent. So it's not a product page link. So this really should be a product page link, but I just haven't got one at the minute. So I'm going to deal with that. So this is, the design of this isn't the finished product. We literally just want them to get an idea of writing a script and building up the memory of what we like. So this first prompt is literally the base for it to build off. So we're just saying no specific instructions, just write this UGC script. And look, you can see how unclear the prompt is. So it's really just a base for us to build off going forward. Whilst it's doing that, I'll grab the second prompt, quickly go through it. So this prompt is much more detailed. We're asking them to break it down into section, visual, scene, and script using this framework right here. This is just an example of a framework that you can use, that we use at the agency. You can also use some prompts here. So we want short scripts, short lines. We want it to be punchy, making sure that it's designed for Facebook. The hook's really engaging, the length, the cut lengths, the angle and concept, everything is just way more detailed about this prompt. So let's get into that right here. So in terms of what we need to plug in, so you don't have to plug all of this in, it should get it, but you just want to be sure. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the website link in. I'm also going to give it the angle or concept. So we're going to stick with that original angle. Actually, we could do what's in your bag. There's another one, taste test. The first one was called morning routine. So I think taste test always performs well. So let's put taste test in there. And then is there anything else we need to plug in? I think we are good to go with that. So yeah, let's see what it gets right there. So it puts it in a nice table now so you can clearly see. This is going to be more of a testimonial style, which is really good because it lines up with the taste test. So we've got a good hook, very authentic testimonial. So it's going to be more of a bottom of funnel type of ad, not really convert. Like, people are going to have an idea about mellow water to watch this really, or it might grab someone's attention if you do it well enough. So close up of the influencer holding a bottle of mellow water, looking curious. The camera zooms in on the bottle with a playful tone. So I've tried other drinks, but they're packed with sugar or fake ingredients. This one's really different. It's made from real watermelon juice, no added sugars. It's 100% natural with zero artificial junk. Now it's so refreshing. Tastes like I'm biting into a fresh watermelon. Now the thing is with taste tests, it's probably a bad example because taste tests are really good to be authentic and then literally natural reaction. But yeah, it's good. It's got game changer, which is a banned word at the agency. But yeah, it's a good example. It's a really good example. And let me just show you another one just to show. I'll copy that exact prompt again and we'll get them to do one of the other angles or concepts. So let's do what's in your bag. I've literally just copied everything in the whole chat. So yeah, let's copy that prompt again. There we go. And then we just want to change the concept and we'll say, now you can get much more specific with this. So you could say the concept's what's in your bag and you want to target, so you could put this, just as an example, concept, what's in your bag, and angle, we could say there's a few angles up here. So I'm just using all ChatGPT, so I don't really want to put my own input in. So one of these angles, desire for fitness support. Something like that. Now, obviously, when you do your own research and you do it manually, you'll be able to see what are the most prominent angles and stuff like this. But the whole purpose of this is I'm trying to do the most hands-off approach possible. So literally none of my own input, just all of AI. So let's see what's in my bag for today's workout. I used to rely on these sugary drinks, but they left me feeling sluggish. But now I've switched to mellow water. Trust me, it's a game changer, banned word. It's made from real watermelon, no sugar, and keeps me hydrated naturally, whether it's before, during, or after my workout. Mellow keeps me going. It's refreshing, light, and perfect for staying on top of my fitness goals. No sugar, no crash, just pure hydration that supports my routine. If you're serious about fitness, you need mellow water. Grab yours at mellowwater.com. Now that's a decent ad. There's a few changes, but I really think that's a decent ad. I haven't read this visual scenes, they're usually decent as well. But with a few changes, you can make that into a really good ad. So yeah, I definitely recommend trying these prompts. Let's move on to the next ones. So now you can see an example of the response there. And the next one is literally the same. So let's just go into here again. It's a very similar prompt, but now we're adding in USPs, call to actions, points to touch on. And I'm going to try and do it similar because I think it did a cool one there. So I'm going to say the concept, what's in the bag, angle, desire for fitness support, pain point is energy drinks / coffee give a huge crash and I never want to do anything after my workouts. Then a USP, you could just say made with real mod. You can see I'm just doing this off the top of my head. I don't know any CTAs. I'm sure it might have mentioned some on the website, but we might just say 10% off I'll just say mention 10% off when you subscribe. Cool, so I've put the new prompt in and I've literally just gave it a call to action, some more USPs and some points to touch on. So like a pain point to touch on. You can add anything in here. It's really just about giving ChatGPT the context it needs to write a good script. So you can see this is very similar, but it just touches on a few of the different points. It adds the call to action, the no crash part, and it mentions it's made with real watermelon. So really good prompts there. And yeah, as I said, it's just about giving ChatGPT the context it needs to carry on. Now we've got loads of rewrite the script prompts right here. So use this section to add control elements to scripts that you've written or that the AI has just produced. So this can be from your old scripts you've personally written or from scripts that ChatGPT has just spat out. So for example, I can put rewrite the script, but focus on not having time for coffee in the morning. Now that's just totally off the top of my head, and you can pretty much put anything you like in there to get more ideas. So yeah, you can see it spits out a good script there, and it just changes it a little bit to focus on what you wanted. So right here, rewrite the script without using the word game changer, for example, because it loves saying that. Rewrite the above script so that it reads to be 20 seconds, let's say. So I'm not going to do all of these, but you can see how effective it can be. And there you are, it just spits it out in 20 seconds. So this can be really good if you've got a script that you want to shorten already, like you've literally got a winning ad, you want to test it with a shorter script, do it in here and it does it for you, gives you ideas for how you can structure it. So you can see here, we've got some script development prompts, so creating extra variations of scripts that you've written or that you've had AI make for you. So 5 hook variations for the script above. So use short lines for this script, very similar to exactly what we put previously, but we're just going to be making some hook variations. So we literally just want 5 hook variations for this ad. And there we are, we've got 5 hook variations like that, and you can improve these as much as you like. So we can use a prompt like this to say, give me 10 more hooks, but this time focus on a focal point. So let's say, for example, we want to focus on the pain point of energy drinks giving you crashes. Or actually, let's just say caffeine, make it more broad. There you are, you've got 10 hooks like that. And you can, as I say, you can give it more context, you can tell it how you want them and keep building on these. This is just a starting point for you. So now we want 10 visual hooks. So all these were spoken hooks, now we want some 10 visual hooks, and it's got the same kind of framework. And it just spits out 10 hooks like that. And you know, it's really effective for you to just come up with loads of different ideas at the drop of a hat. So we've got 5 variations of a certain visual hook. So let's see which one is our favorite. We've got water splash. So yeah, so I like that one. So let's say 5 variations of water splash. And just like that, we've got 5 variations. So watermelon explosion, super soaker surprise, confetti splash, tropical dance party, cannonball splash. So it's loads of good ideas just like that. And I chose a pretty crazy one, but just to show you how well it can be. So now we want more ad hooks. So this is another one, and this is just basically a prompt to teach them. So we give this hook to give them 10 really good examples of Facebook ad hooks, and then once it understands them, we're going to give them this prompt here. So we want more. So look, they say that they understand from this learning. Now we want 15 Facebook ad hooks for mellow water, and it'll give you 15 hooks. So if you can't come up with ideas after this, then I don't know. I think you might need to have a look if you want to be a creative strategist or you want to be a copywriter. But this is just like so many ideas. And like I say, you don't take these word for word. That is not what this is for. You can take the ideas. All of these are just ideas for you to go ahead and actually build off. So like these are good. So this is my go-to for guilt-free hydration. It tells you what it's focused on as well, which is really cool. So my secret to daily energy boost, hint it's not coffee. Like that would do really well as a hook because it's targeting the right people. It's calling out the target audience. All of these hooks are calling out the target audience, which is really effective. So now we have further ideology. So this is basically just building on the prompts even more. So we can say, give me 3 good B-roll shots for this ad trying to hit the pain point of caffeine crashes. There we are. We've got loads of good B-roll shot ideas. Caffeine crash montage, slow motion, workout struggle, energy dilemma. So yeah, really cool one. I like that a lot. Give me 3 good B-roll shots for this ad targeting insert angle. So I'm not going to do that one. We can do the call to action one because I like that because we can have insert brand name, basically asking for 5 CTAs. And then within there, we can touch on risk reversals. So let's say free shipping and 30-day guarantee. For example, I don't know if Mellow Water does that. So now we've got good call to actions, which we can use. Really good. And it touches on both of those. And as I say, always you want to give it more direction if you're after something specific. Now we've got a testimonial. So to create a testimonial script, so like a first person narrative style ad, so we can have Mellow Water here, and it's based on all the analysis. It should read 30 seconds. Insert any points that you want to be touched on. So for example, I can say cravings and can't lose weight, angle, a crazy weight loss journey where I lost 70 pounds, USPs, 5 types of collagen. Now this is a completely different and random angle, but let's just say that Mellow Water includes this. And there we are, we've got a first person narrative that we can use as a testimonial style ad. So reverse engineering existing ads, really cool because we can basically take a script that we like, copy the actual transcript, transcribe the ad, get the script, put it into ChatGPT, and then we can use this prompt to make more scripts like it. So for example, if you go onto Magic Brief, there'll be a section where you can copy script within the ad. So go ahead, copy the script, put it in here, and give it some more brand information, and then ChatGPT will basically rewrite the script in the context that we want. So it's really effective for basically getting ideas of how you could recreate previous winning ads of yours or previous winning ads of your competitors. Although I don't advise you completely copy your competitors. It can be really good as well if you put a mixture of all your previous winning scripts in, and then you go ahead and get it to merge them together to create a new script. So it's a really good method for reverse engineering your winning ads. So for static ads, this is very similar to the example that I just showed you. So I'm going to do this one again, but this time it's for static ads and creating pretty much unlimited static ads headlines. So right here, we want 15 static ad headlines. So these will be slightly different to the hooks, and I'll put Mellow Water in again. These will just be headlines that you can go ahead and use on your static ads. So you can put these across your static ads, and these are really good. Goodbye energy dips, hello mellow water. So I love these, and it's very good for problem solution products such as Mellow Water, where you're solving specific pain points, because you can go ahead and call them out. And the same way that we've developed the ad creative scripts, we can develop these and tell them to focus on specific pain points, etc. So now, like I just said, we can add a specific angle that we want this to make static ad headlines, and then we can also ask it how we should arrange the static ads and how we should visually structure it, just like this prompt here. So it has a us v them, someone holding the bottle, some really good ideas of how you can actually go ahead and make the static ads. So yeah, really effective. Now, to reduce the creative costs with AI UGC, we're going to be using ARC ads. So is it perfect? No, but can it fill in gaps? Yes. We've seen this get results with our ads. Using ARC ads, you can't really tell the difference when someone's actually a consumer on Facebook, on Instagram, and they're watching this ad. They're not really going to tell that it's AI because we obviously have the knowledge. People aren't really looking out for it, so it is hard to tell. So this creator is actually from ARC ads. So the process is super simple. I'm not going to break it down fully, but you can either get ARC ads to generate a script, or you can basically add your own in, which I'd recommend you obviously do your own, because it's just going to be like an AI script with no context. But you put your script in, and then you can choose what type of creator you want, and then you generate the ad, and it's just going to be a testimonial style ad of them talking to the camera, just like that. So these are real people, but it just uses AI to move the mouth and spit out exactly the script you want, pretty much. So it's very similar to 11 Labs in that sense. And with 11 Labs, it's basically exactly the same as this, but you don't have the visuals, you just have the sound. So I don't go into 11 Labs too much in this. It's because it's literally the exact same as this, but you will use, but you won't have the creators there. You'll just have the sound. And in 11 Labs, you can pretty much duplicate and clone voices, and they have some set ones for you, so it's really effective as well. If you want a full ARC ads tutorial where I break it down, I've got a video here where I literally break down how you do it for Facebook ads, and you can see examples of the ads, the whole process A to Z, and using it in actual real ads as well. So yeah, I recommend going and watching that if you are interested. In terms of scaling and optimizing your ads with AI, we aren't quite there yet, unfortunately. So we've tried to do it, putting our ad account data, Google Docs, Google Excel sheets into ChatGPT and trying to get it to analyze it and come up with the next steps. We've tried it a few times, and honestly, you're better off just not using AI for this step. If you need help on analyzing ad account data, you can check out my YouTube videos, and I'll break down exactly how you should analyze it. And it's better off, it's easier, and it's more accurate data if you just do it yourself, because it's not too much work looking at ad account data, breaking down the next steps, seeing what ads performed. If you have that initial strategy at the start, you can easily refer back to what worked and what didn't work. So yeah, I really don't recommend using AI for this step. But if anything does change, I'm going to update it in here and you'll see it in real time. So thanks for reading. Make sure you implement this because it'll be super effective for you. Don't rely on it, but make sure you leverage it to make the most out of AI. Now, join my free ad creative newsletter because I give away stuff like this all the time. So SOP documents, my favorite ad creatives, breaking down winning ads. It's all within my ad creative newsletter. Now, where to find me? If you find value in this, you might as well follow me on socials to say thank you, and also to find out more valuable stuff for free, because I give away daily tips, daily guides, and basically just free source on my platforms all the time. So I use X, LinkedIn, YouTube. And if you've got any questions, you can email me and let me know, and I'll try and get back to you. If you want more help specifically for me to put together a strategy for you to scale, or you're trying to, or you're looking for someone to make ad creatives for you, if you do know 50k a month, you can book a free consultation call with me, and we'll have a chat about how I can help you. So yeah, I really hope you found value in that. If you've got any questions, just reach out to me and I'll speak to you soon.